The men here are beyond nice, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful men. I was kicked out of a cafe.
Depot because I need to change my light, and hopefully I can find my man in there.
So I got there at like 7:30. I wanted to get there more at 7. I think maybe I missed the big group of men.
In my best, but I thought I am in Home Depot, and maybe there is a man for me in Home Depot.
Doctor there was saying it's a viral infection. Back and forth through Google Translate. He's like, I'm not talking to you anymore. Honestly, I feel like they have zero respect for women.
And this man do not want to pay for my food. I don't know why.
Tell me more. Why does he want you to pay for the bill?
And I really didn't have the appetite for anything. He forced me to come to a restaurant. So now I'm here. I ordered 6 different dishes.
Come again, please tell us what you ordered while on this date.
And I got jerk chicken. This one meal. I started not the roster pasta.
This is who orders 6 different things from the menu.
And I got me some oxtails.
Wait. She didn't touch none of the food yet either. I can see if she started digging into the food. So the man is looking like, so you're buying stuff for you to take home and eat later? Because obviously that's what she's trying to do. Looking at her body. I can see if she was fat and a lot of shape. She won't be on a date with him, right? But looking at her body, he's like, he knew right away, you're taking this home. Men use common sense when they're on dates. You're obviously taking that home. No way anybody. Some big people probably can, even small. Some small people can bear it down. But disrespectful.
But I also want me a fried snapper. And this like the pineapple bowl.
Excuse me, ma'am. If you want him to pay for 6 different dishes, how about you eat all 6 of them right in front of him so he can prove that you're not trying to feed your whole family?
And that's his drink. That's my drink. I ain't really like that drink. And he got the 2 liquors. But yeah.
Ma'am, you're not going on a date. Sound like you're trying to grocery shop.
I can eat. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I had got some fried green tomatoes and...
So you turned a restaurant date into a buffet date? Wow, all you can eat, huh?
He's a little lady, you really can't eat. And I'm just like, you invited me out.
See, it's women like you that make it hard for the women who really enjoy going on quality dates with quality men. Because fellas see videos like this, and they be like, wait a minute, I hope this is an isolated situation. I hope y'all all ain't like this. I know you're not. Most dudes don't know that.
Yeah, most dudes don't know that, but the audacity of you to do that. Now, I already know. You bring them home, those meals to feed your kids. Go to McDonald's. Now, on the way home, if you say, hey, can you stop by McDonald's so I can pick and buy me something? He probably would have did it. But ordered 6 meals from a nice restaurant. Oh, kids, we eating good today. We gonna eat like kings and queens, kids. I'm bringing home some fried tomatoes, some fried tomatoes. I'm bringing home some oxtails, some jerk chicken or jerk fish. He said something like that, right? Disrespectful.
It wasn't until I started acting like a bop that the niggas that I wanted me back. When I was sitting at home with one body, literally my body count on 1.
Stop the cap.
Waiting for a text back, being loyal. Like, I'll make food for the man. Like, I'm waiting for you to come home. Just text me back. Like, literally, I was the nigga worst enemy. He don't like me. He don't want to talk to me. All this. When I was outside, popping out in music videos on the scene every night, with all the baddies twerking, showing my body, acting crazy, getting drunk. Now the nigga want to blow my phone up. Oh my gosh, like, why don't you ever hit me and back up? Like, all this and that. And then they post on Instagram that they want a homebody who stay at home. A girl with less than 1,000 followers on Instagram, all this and that. Like, no, you don't. Mind you, I said acting like a bot. Don't actually crash out about these niggas. Like, don't run up your body count for these.
Well, I'm happy that you're faking it. Yeah. How old are you? Look at her age, guys. She's lying. She's running up that body count. I was a young boy once, and I had a thing, and she was everybody's thing. It happens. It happens to the best of us. And guys are trying to avoid this at all costs.
If you are a single woman, you need to come to Turkey. You need to come to Turkey, okay? The men here are beyond nice. They will give you any and everything that you want. It is so, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful men. Oh my God, they are so handsome, so nice.
They're gorgeous. Beautiful, and damn, she's a hungry hippo.
So giving. All my single ladies, hear ye, PSA. Come to Turkey, Habibi. Come to Turkey. I promise you, it will not disappoint. There's all different sizes, flavors, whatever you're into, they're here and they are ready, willing, and able.
You know what she's not explaining, or what she didn't realize yet, is that Turkish men don't play games. Men from that area, it's all about reciprocation. And she's out there thinking she's getting it one way, right? Because that's how most modern women want it. One way. The guy, she's seeing that right now, probably because they want to get something, right? The guy's like, hey, baby, hey, I'm all for you. I'll do anything you want. Yeah, right? She hasn't been there long enough. When she starts realizing they're not tolerating nonsense, everywhere you go, they're not opening doors for you. They'll open doors, but not the way you think, not the way you want it to be done in the US. Like, oh, men need to do this, men, and don't talk to me, and praise the ground to work on. That's what you think is happening. You think right now they're praising the ground you're walking on. So you're happy. Everything's peace. But let's see what happens to her later.
Day 2 in Kosh, Turkey.
But wait, there's more.
And I still feel the same. I really hate it here. I was walking out of my Airbnb when a woman stopped me, a Russian woman stopped me and said, can you please help me? And she looked very, very sick. She'd been vomiting, she had food poisoning, and she had a small son. So I said, don't worry, we are going to take you to the hospital. I took the woman and her son to the hospital, and the doctor there was saying it's a viral infection. And I was like, no, she has a fever, she has diarrhea, she's been vomiting, like it's not a viral infection, like she has food poisoning. It's the food that she ate, just give her an antibiotic.
Are you a doctor?
Me dead in the face, and after like going back and forth through Google Translate, he's like, I'm not talking to you anymore. Honestly, I feel like they have zero respect for women here.
That need to be said again and again with fierce conviction.
Single ladies, hear ye, PSA. Come to Turkey, Habibi. Come to Turkey, I promise you.
To actually listen to a woman and to be reasonable. Specifically here in Kosh, because I haven't dealt with that in Istanbul and I didn't deal with that in Cappadocia, but it's been here in Kosh now. This is the 3rd incident in just 2 days where arrogant Turkish men, specifically from Kosh, are too arrogant and stuck up and have their head up their ass to actually listen to a woman and to be reasonable. So if you are a woman traveling alone, I would highly recommend that you avoid Kosh at all costs. Pause to read my review on Kosh State Hospital, who, by the way, have a rating of 2.5 out of 5 stars with almost 300 reviews.
Now, one thing you have to understand, what he doesn't want to be told about what he's doing. Now, you're suggesting antibiotics. What if she was poisoned? He needs to examine her thoroughly first to make his assessment, right? He can't go for just give her an antibiotic. You want to have it your way. It can't go your way, right? So the guy he's trying to translate said, shut the F up.
Leave.
And that was the best thing to do. You're bringing your modern womanhood over there to another country. And you're not going for it. And check her out. This is her again. More complaining.
Have I experienced any racism or rudeness while being in Turkey for about a month? Rudeness? Yes. Definitely yes. I would say it's the older generation. It's the older men that are like stubborn as I have in my Turkey playlist, but I was kicked out of a cafe because I didn't want an omelet. I wanted scrambled eggs, and I wasn't throwing a fit. I just wanted scrambled eggs, and the cook was like, "No, get."
You can't make this up.
I almost got kicked out of the hospital because my friend had.
Now, imagine this. You go to a place that specializes in making only omelets. That's where she was at. That's the thing out there. They make omelets. He probably made the omelet with cheese or something like that. And that's his specialty. That's all he makes. It's like that. She said, I want my eggs scrambled. She wanted a choice. That modern woman, you know how it is. You know, you order from a bagel shop in U.S., you can get it, you can have it your way. It's not like that across these shores. Sometimes you go in a place and they only give it like this. And you either get it like that or you get out. So he told her, get the go.
Leave.
Rightfully so. Was the man wrong? If the place only does omelets and you either ask for scrambled eggs, he's gonna kick you out.
Food poisoning, and I was like, she needs an antibiotic, she has a parasite. And then I got into it with my Airbnb host because he was just being, and even though the reservation was non-cancelable, Airbnb was like, oh my god, he's being, and ended up refunding me my reservation. But overall, I have to say that my experience as far as like rudeness goes is just those three, to be honest with you. Everyone else was very accommodating, very nice with me. Like, even though there's a language barrier, we would Google Translate. Now, as far as racism goes, no. I was actually mistaken quite a bit for being Turkish. And there's actually, I met a lot of Hispanic people, and I met a lot of people working in tourism, tour guides, people working at cafes that spoke fluent Spanish. Like, besides like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, they spoke very fluent Spanish, where I was like, oh, okay, you know more than me. As far as black people go, or black Americans or African Americans, I can count on fingers and toes how many people I saw there, but I didn't see like any discrimination or any derogatory like things like in their direction or about them. But my experience should not deter away from yours, so let me know in the comments if you've experienced any racism or rudeness while in Turkey.
Yeah, but having that attitude or thinking you're gonna have it your way when you go out there, you got to realize real fast, the world is not catering to you. So leave your modern woman attitude at the door, or it will not go your way.
Why do men think it's appropriate to approach women in public who are actively engaged in something? Like, I went to the park yesterday to have a little fall picnic by myself for my birthday. Yeah, happy birthday me. And this man came up to me while I was reading a book and just started asking me questions. What's your favorite color? Do you like to dance? What's your favorite sport? Where are you from? How old are you? Are you single or married? In what universe is that appropriate? And then he had the audacity to get a little snippy with me when he asked for my social media, and I said, sorry, I don't give that out to strangers. He's like, well, how are you gonna make connections? I don't wanna make a connection with you. Go away. I just can't ever imagine myself doing that. Like, it's so bizarre.
She got approached. I'm surprised. I'm not judging or anything, but from the looks of her, I'm looking at her right now. Of course, she had makeup on. I'm sure she probably has good makeup tricks. I haven't seen them, but go to her for your makeup, because I'm sure it was astonishing. Because the guy had the gall to talk to her when women everywhere are complaining about not being talked to. They are. Oh, I can't find the man. Actually, it's so bad. Women, a lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of ladies are going to Home Depot to try and find a man. It's crazy. Tons of them are going to Home Depot because they can't find anybody around.
Went to Home Depot to find a man.
Home Depot because I need to change my light, and hopefully I can find my man in there.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Looking for the man. Hi. Hello. I'm looking for a light, a specific light. I'm not sure if you're the one who
I'm actually a customer service. I'm helping her.
Oh, no.
Give me a second.
They want to marry you.
They're just not handy over here. I don't think they're good with their hands. I need somebody that's good with their hands. Found it. I finally found it. The T9 32 watts, because clearly ain't nobody wanted to help me, okay? Ain't no man in here wanted to help me. They probably don't even like me. Anyways, 32 watts. I think I'm gonna get 2 of them because clearly the other one's gonna bust too. I just don't want to break it. But I found it. And you know who helped me? Jesus. I'm out of here. Just learned something today, y'all. They're moving from fluorescent lights to LED lights. So ain't no more fluorescent lights, okay, anymore. You got to get the good stuff. You got to get the name brand. So just letting y'all know. Get it while you can, because it's going to be LED. You ain't going to see no more fluorescence anymore. So just letting you know. Go get your lights.
Looking for my future husband in Home Depot.
Maybe
Epic
lighting?
fail.
How about electrical? Yoo-hoo! Y'all like it. There's nobody here.
She went to Home Depot dolled up. I'm not saying you shouldn't leave dolled up every day when you leave your house. But she was dead serious. She was looking, she was ready, and she was looking.
So here's the update on the looking for love while shopping for a Christmas tree at Home Depot. I went to Home Depot in search of a Christmas tree, and I had the epiphany of, hey, there might be a man that I could find to love there. So I headed to the Christmas tree area. Foot Christmas tree, that was definitely the, on the top of the list. There were 2 9-foot Christmas trees and 1 that was in a box that wasn't on display. I had tons of time researching and looking and deciding and calling a friend and calling my daughter to decide which tree to get. And anyway, I digress. I am just looking. I finally figured out this is the tree. This is the tree. And I hear this man say, oh my gosh. And I turn around and he goes, your hair is beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm just standing there in my Ugg boots and my sweat outfit and my pink scarf that I've had for 10 years. And he's just like, oh my gosh, your hair is so gorgeous. Now here's the thing. Right next to him was his wife or partner. I'm thinking it's his wife. She has a cart and has a kid in the cart. And I, of course, say, thank you so much. He goes, like, really? He just was like, kept going, like, really, it is so beautiful. Your hair is just so beautiful, over and over, like, and she just kind of smiles at me. She just kind of goes, smiles like that. And then she, is kind of pushing the cart away. And then I just said, and he said it again, I really, your hair is just so fabulous. And I said, well, I ditched the dye and, 3 years ago, it's the best thing I've ever done. Biggest, the best thing. And he goes, well, fabulous. And then he goes on, I turn around and I'm, that made me happy, right? Although it was odd that the wife didn't say anything. But as they were going by and I turned around, she's like, don't you for a moment think I will ever do that. I don't like it. And yeah. What do you think? I was like, wow. I understand that there's a lot of things like, people like blonde hair or brunette or, they like whatever they like. But, maybe it was that he was being so complimentary. I mean, he didn't say anything else about me. It was just the hair. But I just found that like, Anyway, long story short is I did not find love in Home Depot. But I did get some hair love. And yeah, so
she didn't find love. She's in Home Depot about to get murdered. Man, this is funny. And lady, you're older. Like, I don't know what's so hard. I'm sure she's divorced. Get a man, hold him down, keep him. What it is the same thing with the Turkish woman. You want it your way. You're not willing to give the man what he wants and what he needs. So That woman, she made tons of TikTok videos saying how Turkish men are great. I didn't even show them all. Oh, Turkish men are great. They'll do this. Like this happened. I was over here, and the Turkish men were talking to me, and I went here, and I went there, and they were puffing her up, most likely to get some, right? Of course they'll use you, and that's what happened to this old lady, her entire life. And then she probably got married after, and then divorced him. I'm not sure what happened with her, but you can tell from the way she looks, you're old lady.
Their puppy, but it was actually
Okay, the parking lot doesn't look very promising, but let's check it out. I don't even know what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna have to make something up. Oh my god, I'm finally home. I had a crazy busy work day and it's hard for me to get any privacy when my son is home. I don't want to be talking about these things in front of him. Oh my god, mom life. I swear to God, I am with that kid all the time and he ignores me, but the second I try to do something else, he wants my attention. Anyway, this is why I always film from my car. So I got there at like 7:30. I wanted to get there more at 7. I think maybe I missed the big group of men.
run.
There were some men there, but this whole go to Home Depot and look confused thing is not going to work because I was certainly confused. I realized that I needed some tiles for my bathroom and I could not find anywhere what I was looking for, and no one helped me, not even the workers, which, I mean, that's pretty normal, right? The one man that talked to me had a big fat wedding ring, and that's not what we're looking for. I do think that there is some substance to this plan. So next time I need to go armed with a list of what I'm actually looking for, and I'm going to have to be the one to make conversation or ask for help or something. Maybe go a little earlier. I will try a different Home Depot next time, but I do think that there is something to this. I'm going to try again.
Who's gonna tell her, lady? You probably just had a kid. I give you had a kid 3 months ago. I'll give that to you. You ate a little bit much, got out of shape. It happens, but get yourself back into shape. Make yourself look good looking. Then go out there and find your man. That's the best bet. You know, you lose some pounds. Woo! You know, she'll end up losing her weight, banging this one and banging that one because it's coming. Guys are showing her interest now. That will happen. Guys are gonna show you interest just walking in the street in your everyday life. They will. They'll look at you more. You probably say something. You'll feel more confident to talk to them. You'll start initiating conversation, and you'll wonder, wow, this new energy I have, all with looking good, all with dropping some pounds. I tell you, man, me myself, I was overweight for pretty much my entire life. I was drinking before, I was pudgy, and I looked fatter than I was. One time I was 180, but it looked like I was 230 pounds, but I was only 180 pounds. And then I got to 200 pounds when I wasn't drinking, and I looked like I was 180, right? Then I got big, all out of sorts, and then I lost the weight, dropped down to 180. I feel amazing. Losing that weight will make you feel much better. It'll do wonders for you as well. Your everyday life. It'll do wonders.
Okay, so I just came into Home Depot because I want to see if I can find a new Christmas tree because God knows I need one. And as I was walking in from the parking lot, a guy says, "Hey, love your boots. They're perfect for the weather." And then I realized I'm wearing like sweats and a boots and I'm not looking my best, but I thought I am in Home Depot and maybe there is a man for me in Home Depot. I have not been to Home Depot in a while, so maybe I'll find a man in Home Depot.
Yeah, guys, it's sad. They're trying to find the one they can call their own in Home Depot, but that's not going to do away with the fact that you're a modern woman that doesn't care. And they call it whining, they call it feminine men era, because what's happening nowadays is men are letting them know, I want you to call me sometimes. Men are smart. Men know when if a woman's into you or shows interest, that's the one for you. and then you're wondering why you don't have a man. You want it one way, and it can't be that way. Men have woken up to the games. Play along. At least try. Act like you're going to reciprocate, right? For a little while. And then if you change later, don't change all the way. Like, try. Meet a man halfway. Try. That's all a guy wants. Because if you try, it's going to show. He's going to see it. Wow, this woman is doing the most. That's how he's going to take it. Because a lot of men aren't used to it. I'm telling you, that's why guys become passport bros. They go to other countries, and the ladies there are thinking, wow, this is what I do every day. This is nothing you're not used to still because you got 10 heads. Like, huh? Seriously, my wife didn't know. She's like, the woman there, I had to correct it. I said, no, there are a lot of women in the U.S. that will cook, will take care of their man. It's dying though. Like you have a lot of women that are old school. Some younger women do it, but not many. And it's getting bad to where guys are looking out, and rightfully so, in much respect. But yeah, guys, that's what's happening, and men gotta make the best decision for themselves because they realize it's definitely more to life than getting a woman that's like that.